Down goes.
Once a woman becomes exclusive to one man, the resources that other men in her life provide usually cease. Not only is she sexually off limits to other men, but in most cases, her ability to interact with men, love, and cultivate relationship with other men ends. Duh. And for most women, that's okay. However, the mature women who are more dynamic in how they live, their male friends and companions are an intricate part of their lives and business. The notion that a woman should be limited to one man should be based purely on that man's ability to provide the vast majority of what the woman needs, and that's what rarely happens. This came from Michael Basin, and boy, I'm gonna save my comments because a lot of these radio people always come up and people listen to them. It ain't Steve Harvey, it ain't Michael Basin, and you put stuff out there, and you got a bunch of idiots that run behind it. But I'm gonna save my comments until I unload. Man, that's another pause.
Mm.
But I'm gonna go to the date doctor first.
Okay, so well, are we gonna put up the meme?
I'm working
Have we
on it,
loaded
man.
it? Okay, so I like to break this down piece by piece. It says once a woman becomes exclusive to a man, the resources that other men in her life provides usually cease. Duh, you got that right. I mean, at the end of the day, exclusivity is a choice, and in any choice you have consequence. Period. So if you choose to be exclusive, and you the one that promotes exclusivity, especially with women, that they the normal one, they the one that does it first. That comes with a consequence, and that comes with losing the resources of other men. So I don't have no problem with that. She shouldn't have a problem with that. It goes on to say, for most women, this is okay. However, for mature women who are more dynamic in how they live, their male friends and companions are intricate parts of their lives and businesses. Now, we live in a time where all this female equality, all this black girl magic. They're most educated. They're killing the corporate world and all of that stuff. You shouldn't have to be worried about male resources. You guys should be able to pool resources between your own self and in your own infrastructure and be okay. You should no longer need male resources, be dependent on male resources. From what you guys tell us, the women market is great. So you should be able to pool your own resources. Not only that, a lot of these women that I meet are Bible believers. And if you're a Bible believer, that means the sole purpose of you being on this earth is to help men. So if you're one of these women that's getting all these resources from other men, you are biblically out of order. That's just what it is. So at the end of the day, if you're not giving help to men and you're sucking up all the resources, then you're biblically out of order. Then it says the notion that a woman should be limited to one man should be based purely on a man's ability to provide the vast majority of what the woman needs. And that rarely happens. I think the author of this misconstrued wants and needs, because needs, average man can provide a woman needs. Needs are shelter, food, and protection. That is what needs are. So if by his standard, by his definition, a man, any man that can provide food, shelter, and food, and protection to women, he should have any woman he wants, as many women as he wants, as long as he can provide the basic needs. Now they saying that she has a vast majority of needs. I don't know if her needs is more important than anyone else's needs, and they not needs, they're just wants. So then it goes on to say, women are playing themselves when they allow marriage and the promise of being exclusive to offset their mental, sexual, financial, and emotional needs and standards. I think this is the most dumbest thing in the world, because at the end of the day, exclusivity is brought on and promoted mostly by women. And when you guys first post this in the group chat, it was followed by saying women benefit more off of monogamy than men. And that's another thing that I think that we need to dive into, because I totally disagree on that one too. But I guess that's another show. But like I said, I wanted to break this down piece by piece, because this whole passage This was alarming to me. So, but
Let me
that's what I
show.
got.
Let me show the meme for those that have not seen it yet. Mario.
I think Chris just laid that out so eloquently. So I won't beat a dead horse because I think any horse that was galloping through his pasture has now died. Um, I think what the piggyback off of what Chris said though is and to add one more point is I think we got to understand who this is coming from and who Michael Bazin really is. Like first of all, he had a show and he was the he's like Steve Harvey's big brother, Derek Jackson's uncle. He's the grandfather of stirring the pot, and like Dr. Hughes said, trying to stay relevant. This whole post was just to generate likes and his name in the public and to get around, you know what I'm saying, to get because this makes no sense. And I think he's an educated man. And I've heard him talk before, and I think he's highly intelligent. So to put this whole paragraph together and say all this misleading, uneducated, and don't even tie together stuff together in one sentence is like, come on, bro. We can see what you're trying to have clickbait because this makes no sense. It makes completely no sense. It has no validity to it, no factual basis, and it's overall dumb. Michael Bazin, and maybe this is one of the reasons. You know, I don't want to be the brother now, but that's probably one of the reasons why you're not have no more because we can see that your bro, you don't have no. You're trying to search for topics because this don't even make no sense, bro. So you're telling me right now that one part that says, "Oh, now a woman has a man should be able to fulfill everything that all the other men did for her to be monogamous."
Ridiculous.
9 out of 10 times, the woman is the one who wants the monogamy. She's requesting it. So I'm pretty sure if you tell that man, "Hey man, I ain't trying to be monogamous with you. I want to keep Eric, Steve, and Willie, and let all y'all hit it, and then we just play this merry-go-round game." I'm pretty sure most men gonna say bet. So Michael Bazin, nice try. What you got?
Listen, I want to say this. First of all, let's give a background on Michael Blaisden or whatever his name is, right? You couldn't help because before XM, he was on the radio. You driving home from work, you hear it, and every show was clickbait before clickbait. First of all, he's a swinger, mid 50s age swinger, and he's also an atheist. So a lot of his shows were controversial, what made people tune in because we love drama. But I never in my life thought I would hear a grown man over the age of 50 reading scriptures from the City Girl Bible.
Mm.
Let it be said. Because the whole thing about, man, I had so many problems with it, but what makes me mad is the Derek Jacksons, the Steve Harvey, the Michael Blazins, posts like that will trend. And I must say, as much as I love the creed that, the old creed hoes do it for money, thoughts do it for fun. It's like a lot of this stuff is breeding whole culture. So now you're gonna tell you pretty much telling her it don't benefit you, so you might well keep all these dudes. You might well be all over here, and then you wonder why the disease rate is going up. You wonder why people getting effed up because in the midst of all of that, player stuff that women are trying to do now, people have trouble keeping it 100, and then somebody find out and don't forget we just a couple years ago had a lot of domestic situations that ended badly. So when I see stuff like that from a media personality to a radio personality, I think it's irresponsible. Hell, I know it's clickbait, but some of it is irresponsible because right now you have a section of people saying they're looking for love, but nothing adds to that. The stuff that you hear promoted more is about, hey, if a man wants you, he got to do X. He ain't no man unless he paying for this, buying you that, taking you that. And when the Bible say a man is to provide, And what it provides, Chris hit it earlier, the essentials. So now when I see even some rappers, I forgot the boy from Migos. Well, his that came back to haunt him. We're talking about you ain't a man if you ain't buying her Birkin bags and all this stuff. Man, some of this stuff is just pure damn idiotic. So listen, my game ain't never gonna be in my pocket, and you ain't gonna never see me out here like that. I I am thankful for the Prophet JT Money for all that he's done in my life, and I wish that he can cultivate
Amen.
and get to the second generation of young men out here. Let's get things back to normal.
Mhm.
Ladies, you the latest man. Let me hear it. Don't be up here simping either.
Listen, man, I'm gonna leave that to you. I'm gonna get you the chain. Don't worry about it. Soon come. However, though, I thought that I'm glad to know that I'm not the only one that thought that this post was didn't make no sense. That was just crazy. But then I thought about who Michael Basin is. He's a red dude who screams poly life. So this screams you're trying to coerce or woo some woman into why she should still be dealing with you. So like you guys said, clickbait or just trying to be relevant. Because bro, that made absolutely no sense. I was gonna say I don't even know how to come and attack this because how? Like, what are you talking about, bro? Right now, you just trying to stir the pot, and like you said, it's one of those posts that women will sit and argue the hell out of one of us about how he's right. But I'm glad that we don't have those type of women that follow our podcast because they tend to think the way we did that was utter trash. And that's all I'm gonna give you on that one, Mike. That's all you get from us tonight. Good try, like Mario said, but it ain't working. We
Look
do.
at Valu's question. You see that? You see what she wrote?
Are we advocating monogamy for the fellas so we can have someone to be the monogamous with?
No, the first question, the first one, not because it always got to be about the fellas. The first time
Oh,
she asked, "Are we all advocating monogamy for women? Are we? Do we advocate monogamy for women?"
I don't.
I'm asking y'all.
I'm saying I always do.
Hmm.
She been on the show long enough to know that. I advocate monogamy because I advocate for marriage. So that's those one and the same. I don't think you could be. It makes no sense to me to
you
be
can't.
monogamous without marriage. So to me,
I don't. I do. I always say responsibly do what works for you because I know a couple that's polygamous couple and it works for them. And we've already talked about that show, and it's not what people think. You know, what I mean, it's a dude and got his two wives, and you think it's just an origin. In reality, it's some unique, eccentric experience going on. So monogamy, hey, that is cool, but I tell people to do what works for them.
But I almost think you held it against Michael Blazin, whatever his name, Michael Bazin, by being a polygamist or living poly life. It's almost like you said you equated that with not equated, but you put that with atheism as if both you couple them together as being against or something negative against them. How do you feel? How do
No,
you do the?
if you watch Michael Blazin is clickbait. He's polyandry. He's poly. No matter what, he just likes to rebel against traditional things. So he did a show. He used to do a show called "Pimps in the Pulpit," right? Where he went
Hmm.
after the church, but he did it for that. So I don't even know if he believes in what he posted, but he does it just to almost like light a fire
I agree with
for
that, Har.
those things. What you say, ladies
Yeah.
man?
No, I was gonna say I agree with you, and I agree with you again because I'm always one that always tell people to do you. You know, I've said it several times on this show. If that what you're doing is yielding you the result that you so choose, go after it. But if it ain't, I suggest you change. So if I guess the answer to Velus's question is if what you're looking for ties to monogamy, then you might want to look in the monogamy department. But if you just out here and you free, you willy nilly, then no, it doesn't hold no bearance to you and do whatever your heart may desire, just as long as when your time is up, you're happy and you go out here smiling. That's all it's up.
But Chris, I will say for the Christians, you're mandated to that scripture that says traditionally that you should be monogamous.
Well, Well, I want to talk to the only monogamous person male that I know, Mario. Have monogamy benefited you, and how has it benefited you?
yeah. Because I think right now,
Mario.
anytime that you can sense that you can have self-control as a man and display it and be in constant renewal of it, I think you center your life. That's what I feel. I feel like right now being monogamous gave me more time to not put into chasing women, worrying about sex, worrying about emotions of the women I'm having sex with, being bogged down with all the stuff. Because I had no. See, that's the thing. When we talk about this, we can talk real. And I didn't leave the game because it left me. I left it. See, I didn't have no slumps. I didn't have no. Not to beat my horn. I wasn't missing no women. I walked away because I felt like I couldn't get no grounds to understanding and finding no purpose when I'm tired and was getting pulled every which way. So I feel like right now, no matter the ups or downs, because nobody married is perfect, I feel like right now I'm more stable and rooted. So to me, monogamy, all it do is just like anything else. When you concentrate on one thing, you don't have to worry about a lot of things. I think that's what monogamy do for me. Because now, if it's a problem, I don't just normally. If this girl gave me a problem, I didn't want to deal with her. I just called another girl. I didn't address that problem. I didn't see how it affected me. I didn't become better. I didn't look at myself. I just said, you know what? I don't got to deal with you. And I just call her because she don't give me this problem. Oh, you don't like going to the movies? So I'm not going to try to find somewhere else to take you. I want to go to the movies. Let me call the girl who want to go to the movies. See what I'm saying? But it's not, I was not helping myself or bettering myself. That's just to me. But I'm never going to be the person to tell somebody not to do what works for them. I'm just looked at my life and said, what do DeMario need to get focused and to be on one accord and I might have to give up some of the things that I think I want right now or that makes me happy in this point in my life. But it's just like anything, the same stuff that made me happy at 18 didn't make me happy at 25. It didn't make me happy at 35 because you learn new norms. So you're right. It was a big, oh man, I got to give up all this. But I tell you no lie, bro. I'm not selling this for no show. Bro, I have accomplished more by being monogamous than I have not being it.
Mm. Well, see, that's the thing. I'm. Here's the thing. My life, I can't say that I had a lot of bad women. Most of the women that I've ever dealt with on any type of level, like that's over a smash, has been very beneficial to me. Women has always looked out for me. So I look at this I look at that meme and I think in the reverse, like I know you guys probably have the same thing. A lot of resources that women bring to
Right.
us is very, very helpful.
Right.
So, like, how do you kind of like?
Because it's hindering you. It's hindering you. Like right now, you personally, before I'm gonna let Tootie go, if you don't mind, me and you have these talks all the time. Okay.
Yeah.
And right now, the goal that you're on right now, I have seen the same Chris with the same ambition go from this girl used to do it to now I have seen you do it. I seen this girl used to help you with this, but now I've seen you do it. And not only have you done it, but you do it better than that girl ever could have did it. But you never would have seen that if you hadn't been on this new mission that you on right now. That's what I'm saying. I'm just from the outside looking in. I've seen you accomplished in the last year and a half when you said, bro, I'm gonna do this, slow down on this and focus on this. Bro, look, if you just sit back, you don't have to say nothing to nobody. Look at what you have accomplished by doing that. Then you just say, no, okay, well, I can see the focus level goes up because
that I agree.
Right.
That I agree. Because I like I said, from last year to this year, I said I was gonna set record lows in women that I smashed. And 2020 was a record low, and 21 is probably even worse than that. Right. Like it might beat the 2020 numbers. And again, yes, I have seen personal growth from that.
But mental too. Mental too. Not just financial. I'm saying our conversations got more in depth. Your search for purpose, other than money, has got more in depth. That's what I'm saying. But know why? Because bro, you freeing just like this. Me and Tootie say this all the time. I don't want people in my life who emotionally dump on me. Bro, let me tell you something. Well, you know why women always say they want a man who listens?
The dump.
Ladies, close your ears, because most of them got a lot of problems. So then, if they feel like you a man who listens and who's a protector, provider, and what they gonna do? Bring their problems to you. So then now, a casual screw. If you got like Tootie said, a team. So this is a casual group of women who you're screwing continuously. So now you got 5 women that you're trying to be the shepherd to. Mm-hmm. Bro, that's overwhelming when you don't even know how to run your own farm.
Right.
So it sounds good. That's my whole premise. If you can do it, hey, put your cape on. Superman fly. But most men get caught up in the thinking of I can do this. But bro, you don't even got yourself. So how could you do that? That's just the reality of it.
And that's
that's real.
You ever had
That's
somebody
real.
feeling good and then somebody come bring something to you and they blah 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 blah, and then they jump on you.
Fuck your day up.
And now
It's
they walk
over.
away feeling better, and now
No,
you
for real.
And you done.
But that's why you able to do it, dog. I'm saying you the same guy. You the same guy that helped me get back into school. I'm saying so your mental capacity has always been there. But you know this, just like anything else. When you focus on it, and then we always understand God's first gift to us was a woman. So our women can always pull us in whichever way she doing. That's as men, we always gonna chase women, no matter how much we don't want to. So you gotta think right now, if you got women, and I'm pretty sure that when you have a team, you like them women in some sort. You might not want to, be with that one single woman, but you like that woman. So you're going to care about her. You're going to care about her wants, her needs. And now, how in a day, you trying to be an entrepreneur, progressing your business, work 3 women, bro, that is amazing if you could do that and still be successful. Because most of the men who have multiple women and who's successful, got the money, got the power, got stable, and then they picked up multiple women who, guess what, don't go against or don't demand a lot of time. All they want is what? Things. Because even if you're successful with a lot of money and a woman want a lot of time, you still can't do it. Yeah. That's why they don't mind paying the city girls. Because all I have to do is fly you to the Bahamas while I'm still making millions, beat your back out, and then you have nothing. Yep. And that's what I'm saying. So I just believe I'm always push for monogamy because I believe it builds structure in the Black community and it takes us back to our roots. We so far behind, bro. We can't afford to play these games on, I think I can handle this. I think I got it. Nah, bro, we are behind the 8 ball right now. We need to go ahead. To me, this is just Mario speaking, not speaking for the whole Black Super Friends. Settle down, get a 2-family household, build wealth, generational wealth. We might not get to do everything we want, but we'll set our kids up for it and then keep on and then get the ball rolling.
Monogamy or marriage? Which one is more important?
To me, marriage, because it holds you accountable.
I think
marriage versus monogamy, like Tudor said, if it's Christian based. If it's godly based, then marriage gonna hold monogamy to a head. So I believe if you get married, then you're accountable to God for your actions, which will entail makes me monogamous.
Okay.
Yeah. Marriage is more, listen, monogamous. Some people, I know a guy that's been married 27 years and never actually did the whole ceremony. He's been monogamous and been with that one woman. He considers that to be marriage. Right. I say that 100% of your energy and time is an important factor. You know what I mean? Just like Mario talking about, like, I think what Mario said, being monogamous is beneficial for a man because you're focused on one thing. You're giving it 100%. You're giving most of your energy towards this one thing, and you're focusing on this one thing. And you know how it has been in the past where you got the chick, but then you got this one over here, and it ain't always our fault.
Right?
Because you
never our fault.
You be trying to be the good guy, and then you got the chick on the side that know you're a good guy, so she's trying to fool you and take you on the side, and then you got the chick over there that like, damn, I don't know if she could have been the one. So your energy is here and there.
And everywhere.
One thing, and I must say that, listen, I can honestly say when you focus on 100% or whatnot, most time you're going to have success. You know what I mean?
And it looks good for you too. I'm not to take away the emotional part and the godly part, bro. You walk into, I'm just saying, in the world, it shows a sense of what discipline. Every man knows when a man is married, he gave up something if he's doing it the way he's supposed to. So it says that, bro, you could come home to one woman, you could be stern in what you say, you could be complicit, you can agree to something, follow it through. That's like your resume almost. That's like an enhancement on your resume saying, bro, you can commit to something and see it through.
We were supposed to get off early tonight, but Valu just came up with a new term. Said J-Lo believes in serial monogamy.
That's interesting. I don't think she believes in it. I think she just believes in. I believe that's a valid question what Chris asked. I believe she believes in marriage, but doesn't understand what the whole process of getting married. I think she just want to be married. She don't understand the purpose of marriage
and the work that it takes.
I think she like to have sex under the Christian doctrine where if I'm having sex with somebody, I need to be married to him.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But you don't really want to be for the long haul. So as soon as you break up, you're gonna get married again because you want to be married. I think right now, if stuff had to work, she would have been married and stayed the first time. But it's just that she's not looking for her. She don't have no non-negotiable. She just get married. Like she gonna get married again soon.
Yep.
Would even be special if you married a chick that has been married a few times. Because when you marry, you do a lot of nasty. You do everything.
You do. The gloves
you do everything.
She done did
literally
everything under the sun with 3 different guys.
You've talked to married men, and they say that.
Did what?
They say that they doing nasty stuff like that.
Bro,
yeah.
One just told you.
The married men I talk to don't say. Well, I don't talk to.
That mean they ain't no good because if she a prolific.
Right, that's not because Chris talks to one married man who tell you the gloves is off.
I don't never ask you about. That's
right. So I just want to make
wife,
that.
Though.
That's true. That's true. But I just want to make you know that. I'm not telling Chris about that.
I just been in work settings where you know how men tell you their personal business, and I don't hear women jumping off the dresser for married men like that. Like the one night stands, them vacations out of town and out of the country. Yes, I've heard a lot of jumping off the dresser, but married man, I heard that's really PG-13.
I think you gotta want it too, though. One thing I said walking to my marriage is that I want to be the same look my wife looked at me on my wedding day, like, damn, you look, and I'm so happy and all that. I try my best to be that guy. I think a lot of guys, we get so overwhelmed with creating a future till we lose that. Mm-hmm. And just like right now, everybody get their side and hustle, but some stuff you can help, bro. Like, I ain't saying you ain't gonna pick up. I picked up a few ways, but I'm saying some stuff you can just look and say, oh, let me do this, or let me get a haircut every week. I don't have to get, like, it's some stuff you can do that when you're married, you can get wrapped up and start doing it. You be losing.
Mario, I'm gonna say what I say that's gonna be unpopular. Damn women, I don't care how good a man he is, he cook, he clean, how morally sound he is, all those great things that they say on that list they want. Women call me a liar. If your dude is putting down, he hitting the bottom and knocking it out and doing all that stuff, it has a lot. If he's not doing it, if he is that Tyler Perry character from heaven that y'all, he's all those things, but he's not handling business, he won't be there. She won't be there. Listen, she'll enjoy the benefits, but I don't care what they say. I want to bring that to the show.
I agree, though.
Of course, Mario
I agree.
And poor tent.
Hey, I was handling business before I had an LLC.
Mario got his wife by the tongue.
So,
hey, Mario.
I told you, man, I use all assets. Everything is a go.
You nasty dog.
My brother. People say they want this and that. That is major important. So
that is though.
That physical part is major important. That's why a lot of dudes, he taught that at the job,
but they go for that. I agree.
I agree doing it for her.
But dog, do you want to do nasty shit to your wife though?
Yeah.
Who else gonna do it to?
I'm trying to tell you what
to the hole. You don't. I don't know.
Then you don't get married.
It depends on how nasty. I don't know how it's different levels of nasty time. So now you can be, if you that guy right there, you might want to just stay.
Okay, I said like this, and I said like this. I done been in a relationship, nasty stuff was going on. I done got somebody pregnant, and then I didn't even want to. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to do that shit no more. Like. You gonna do? I don't know, though. Maybe it's me.
I see. That's it. Well, you know this. No, pause. You know this more than anybody. I don't like. Listen.
Yeah, he's a nasty. He's a nasty nigga.
Listen. They laugh about this all the time. The girl's like, you really care about me. I was like, why? She's like, why you do that to me like that? I said, I do that for me.
Ain't got nothing to do with you.
Listen from it.
Listen, man, I heard stories and said, man, I gotta get my cardio up. I gotta keep this up. Like I be looking at all that kind of stuff. I don't be wanting to pull that. I want to make sure I can do this. Like at the end of the day, just like I have requests, I feel like she do too. Like she signed up for this for the long run too. So she ain't start off for me to jump off the dresser to me to walk and have to lean on it.
Yeah. I dog out rentals. the car that I buy.
You gotta change. You gotta have a paradigm shift, Chris.
I
Hey,
run
It's no
down
longer a
rentals
rental. You
though.
bought it. You bought it.
but you ain't
I
gonna
got.
tint. But that's when you
Listen,
gonna tint. You see, you gonna your car. You gonna tint it up, throw some bang in there. You gonna do
Yeah,
all kind of
I would do
nasty
everything,
to it.
but I'm gonna take
Yeah.
it easy on it. Now that rental though, oh, I'm gonna dog that
listen.
motherfucker.
Every now and again, you gonna spend a tire in your car.
Oh, okay.
You got to.
Got you.
Ain't no
You
sleeping over
got
here.
to think about it. We got a homie named Kwame. He spent a lot of money in that car. It's not a rental, and he's gonna test it out and see
You got
exactly
to.
what it does. That's what a wife is.
If you
Come
love
on
it.
home to
Because one
daddy.
thing you can't, you
Oh,
gonna tell
gosh.
you, Kwame love that car. That's why every now and then he got to step on. He got to get on the highway and just let it go and just feel it. He got to
Yeah.
because you love it. You want to feel every part of that car because it's
Yeah,
your car. You built it. You just want to explore the car in its full capacity.
What you
That's
say?
it.
It's
that
gonna
is
get
it,
nasty
Chris.
as
That is
well.
right there.
What's that?
Be nasty if you
But
listen.
Chris, she gonna
She
get
gonna be
nasty
nasty.
elsewhere. You better get real nasty, man.
I don't know.
They definitely will.
Listen,
Let her take her ass on then. Little
okay.
nasty
What are you
bitch.
talking about? This is
And
craziness,
she gonna
Chris. What
do
you're
it
telling
too.
him
Listen,
today.
If she gonna leave, if she gonna cheat on me, not these monogamous loving women. No, don't say that now.
Chris,
I got a flag
That's
for you,
crazy.
Chris.
these are
Hold on,
women
wait a
that
minute
watch
now.
Lifetime and all these fantasy and erotic movies. They mind is filled with all kind of scenarios.
But
Yeah,
just like we
No,
need to
but
have,
no,
just like we need to have self control, they need to too. I'm gonna hold myself to the same accountability. You don't think women out here showing their butt on Instagram all day, and I gotta say, so yeah, okay. If Chris can't come through every time and knock the bottom out, and you cheat, you still wrong. You signed up for that too.
but I don't think she said every time. Chris was making like, from
Well,
what
she
I
said
heard,
if you
I'm
don't get
saying she
nasty,
want to
not every
marry me
time
because
though.
of the nasty things she want to marry me because of the nasty things I done. That's what got her wanting to marry me.
But
I'm
that's
just
what you
saying
were saying about
once
women before. When she does that thing, boy, ooh, you said that's what's gonna tie you in.
exactly. But then once you done married her, you like, do I really want what I'm saying her down there?
Yes, that's what
Do I
got me to sign on the dotted line. You
do I
want
want
all of that.
Chris, you
You
tripping,
want
man.
all of that, Chris.
I don't know. Maybe
Don't
I am.
change it,
Maybe
Chris,
I
because
am.
you'll become the guys you talking about at work.
Yeah.
Keep it
See, that's
the
what.
same. Uncle Junior told us the way you met that girl, well, you
I'm gonna
got to
say
keep
this:
it
just
there
have a
or get
conversation.
better.
I
Have
mean,
a
you pull
conversation.
you
I
you
think
pulling
this
your
because you might meet a girl who don't want to do that either when she get married.
you
So
choking and
it's
pulling your
somebody
wife
for
out.
everybody.
And I'm
Huh?
not.
Yes.
Some people be like, I'm
Oh,
straight on doing that all that too. So you just gotta have that conversation, like, man, I ain't really,
To make sure.
and then let her know. She might be like, shit, bet I ain't with all that jumping off the dresser
That's
either.
true.
I was trying to lock you in too. Shit, we locked, and y'all can go rocking the show. Happily ever
Well,
after.
And
you're
the
right.
deal
Then
is
you better get a conversation. Then don't just jump in there and assume and then lay down on that young lady because she gonna
Right.
she gonna
So then
squirm up out of there. That
that's
ain't right there.
that's like having a V6 Camaro.
Woo!
listen,
Don't make any more of those, please.
ain't no
But
sleeping
I'm
over here.
recovering. I'm recovering. I can't go back. You ain't
No,
put a
you can't have
crackhead in a
hoarded
crack
out in
house
your
like
20s
that.
and 30s, my brother. You got to keep that same vigor.
Man,
Why we
please.
got to work out, kid.
You an asshole. You gotta do it. You can't even be mad when you ain't got there.
See,
Not
that's why I started staying away from cliche stuff. You see that right there? What you just put up? What you do to keep them, you have to do that and something to keep them. What you do to get them, you got to do that and something to keep them, right? So women like to say that a lot, right? I even hear men say that a lot, right? But the first time when you go from a cheerleader to a bus driver, you tell me I'm wrong if I leave you because I should have understanding because you're a mom now and about. See what I'm saying? So that's what I'm
exactly.
saying. Like you can't use that when it's convenient for you, and then I can't use it when it's convenient for me. So I think everybody needs to stop throwing these in your windows out and understand what that means. So you're right. That means if you was going to the gym 6 times when I met you, no matter how many kids you have, no matter how many jobs you have, keep going to the gym now.
Mm.
So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So if I got to keep jumping off the dresser every day after I work 12 hours and sweating my back out and working out and running miles to do that, then you better keep doing squats. I don't want to hit it. I got to cook. I don't want to hit. So that's what I'm saying. So one is one now.
I'm just saying my level of nasty is. I'm just saying you do I want to be doing that and that to my wife? I don't know.
I think that's
I
where
think
I think
you done been there before. Like
I think you do.
sex is 90% chemistry, bro.
Yeah.
So you know that when y'all get in the room, it's gonna flow. And when it flow, y'all gonna take each other to where y'all need to go. So
Right.
it ain't even gonna be no pull back, hold back, because there's no more reservations. Because y'all have met the top of what do I have? Like you, it's me and you in this. So whatever we want to do right now, on whatever level and however we're going to go, that's where we're going. Ain't no more expectations, ain't no more. It's just us living and enjoying each other right now. That's how it should be, at least.
And my needs. If you want me to be happy right now, I need you to do this for me. Listen, I got to get through this week. This is what you signed up for. All right?
Yeah, good. Good bleacher ain't gonna never go out of style. I'm just saying, I
What
don't
if
want
you
to
don't
paint.
like
I don't want to paint my wife's face. That's what I'm saying. Constantly, every night, I'm painting her face.
You ain't got to do it every night, but don't. She's saying don't. She's saying don't.
Nasty.
No, I'm tired of
She
women.
ain't saying every
I'm tired of
time.
women saying you can't control aging because Halle Berry 50.
Yeah,
and she fine.
Right. So
I'm just saying.
how old is Tina Turner? I mean, was it Angela Bassett?
And you know she fine.
How
I
old
don't
is
even know why y'all playing.
She don't.
How old
She
is
stopped.
50 mama?
She stopped aging already.
How old is the girl who just had the baby at 50? The model, Naomi Campbell. So stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Everybody got excuses. They like
You can do what you want to do. You can do what you want to do. I'm gonna leave it at that. And if you choose to not show up, somebody will choose to slide in. It's all up to you. I promise you.
And I choose the exit stage left.
They can have.
But then they gotta understand this. Cool, you let him slide in, he gonna keep sliding, but I have the leverage.
Well, listen.
But let's see who get married again.
Everybody,
keep demanding me to do what you say, like you have leverage, and see how far that gets you.
God bless the senior citizen community when He allowed those blue Skittles to fall from heaven called Viagra.
I'm just saying, you paying your.
Ain't no more